Hey there, everyone. This is Denise with Modern Priscilla Tarot and Tarot at 12. And this is Pick a Card. Today's question, why is he ignoring me? So let us find out. Today I have the Anna K deck spread out with my clear quartz to open up the energy. And what I'm going to do, I am going to live shuffle and set out 4 piles. Each pile will contain 4 tarot cards. And then I will be asking you to select your pile. Now I will put timestamps in the description so that way you can fast forward and jump around as needed. But for now, we're going to get our piles organized. So let's concentrate. Why is he ignoring me? Let's give it another shuffle. Why is he ignoring me? Okay, let's go. We're going to set out pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, and pile 4. Now, if numbers are important to you, the number 1 stands for new beginnings and opportunity. The number 2 typically stands for balance and partnership. The number 3 represents creativity and social interactions. And the number 4 represents structure and stability. Now, if numbers are not important to you, then please just disregard that information. So let's get these piles straightened out. And we'll be ready to go. All righty. There we go. Pile number 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now you can certainly pause the video if you'd like extra time, but what I'm going to ask you to do is clear your mind. Focus on the question, why is he ignoring me? See where your attention is drawn and select your pile. All right, let's get started. Pile number 1. All right, pile 1, let's see what you have. Again, the question, why is he ignoring me? Okay, well, he's got something on his mind, that is for sure. We've got our 2 of Wands here. 2 of Wands is about kind of deciding, like, on an internal level where to go, trying to sort out things in your mind, and then deciding which direction to go. He is very much wanting something positive. We've got our Sun. Now, obviously, who wouldn't want something positive? But he's trying to figure out how to make that happen. I'm not sure what might have transpired between you two. If this is a person that you've been in a close relationship with, or perhaps you've connected and then suddenly this person has gone, like a ghosting type of situation. If it's a relationship, perhaps your partner has shut down. Whichever the case, it's because something is going on in his mind. He's trying to kind of figure out where he wants to go, kind of like a philosophical thing, you know, like, what do I want out of life? Where am I going? That kind of a thing. Clearly, the end game and the goal is to have that happiness. He apparently looks to be still feeling a little optimistic. So I don't think it's such a pessimistic thing as this guy looks like. I mean, he looks like pretty sad, but I don't think that's the case. I think it's just kind of trying to figure it out, not knowing what he wants, knowing he wants to get here. We've got our Chariot. Look at these cards match in color even. So, you know, that is saying that's where he wants to go and he wants to get there quickly. But here we have our 10 of Rods. Look at the picture. This is what he's feeling like. not knowing what to do. So he is ignoring you right now because he's not sure what to do, and he probably can't have any additional information in his mind while he's trying to decide. Now, what is he trying to decide about? Well, we don't know. But because this is a reading about why he might be ignoring you specifically, it could be that he's afraid to commit, afraid to advance a relationship, or afraid to make a mistake. You know, keeping himself closed in like this, you know, when you do that, then nothing can happen to you. However, keeping yourself closed in is a problem in itself. I mean, look at this guy. The nice thing, though, is there is a way out. And I think it's a matter of him kind of coming to terms with whatever it is that's kind of confusing him or make him challenge, you know, the direction of his, where he thought he was going to go. Perhaps he was ready to continue talking to you. Perhaps he was ready to make a move. Perhaps he was ready to resolve that argument. But then he just is afraid to make the wrong choice. So again, there's really not a whole lot you can really do about that. But the one thing you can do, you can respect his boundaries. You don't want to bombard him with, hey, what's going on? Hey, are you okay? Hey, do not. We all know how that feels when we're in a funk. You know, when we're in a funk, while we do want to know there is support, we don't want to be badgered. So perhaps making sure that he realizes that you are there when he's ready and allowing him that space. You know, ultimately, if this is a ghosting situation and, you know, you're allowing that space and then he doesn't return, well, then there you have your answer. And quite frankly, you dodged a bullet. If it's a relationship kind of thing and, you know, obviously you're trying to salvage your relationship, giving him time would perhaps open up the playing field for a conversation to move it forward. So either way, the message here is allow him to figure it out. It is something he's trying to determine what to do. His purpose, though, is to get back to that happiness, and he wants to get there quickly. He's just feeling kind of trapped between, you know, trying to decide what to do. So give him space. Make sure he knows that you are there to help, and hopefully things will get back on track quickly, like this Chariot. All right, pile one, good luck. Pile number two. All right, pile two, let's find out what you have. The question, why is he ignoring me? All right, well, he's working on something. He is absolutely working on something. In his mind, he does have the goal of making that foundation, having that that relationship build, getting to the point of happiness and so forth. So that is the end goal. Here we have our Three of Cups. This also might involve socialization, social groups, you know, just feeling back into the realm of happiness, enjoying life, feeling good. Cups is the suit of love and emotion, so that would include a relationship. But as you can see by this card, it might also involve, you know, getting together with friends, having drinks, enjoying eating pumpkins and cheese or whatever they're eating. So that is good. And this is the foundation. So this is what he is working toward. Why do I say he's working toward that? Because here we have our Three of Pentacles, and next to it we have our Seven of Pentacles. Pentacles is the suit of everyday life. This is time, money, energy, health, things like that. Perhaps he is working on having the right amount of time to balance it out and give you the full attention, or give the relationship the full attention. And he's trying to figure out how to do that. As you can see here with our Seven of Pentacles, I mean, this guy, this gardener, he looks very intent at his pentacles that are being, you know, grown in this garden. You know, he's waiting for something to grow. Here, what led into that was the Three of Pentacles. Now, the Three of Pentacles is all about showing yourself that you can have a reward from past work. Past work, he's been working on something, he's been building something, whether that again is to be able to balance that home work life balance, balance that friendship and relationship balance, or time, that kind of thing. He's thought, hey, I have built this before, I've worked on things, and I'm going to benefit and sail through easily based on my past work. However, he's kind of finding that that's probably not enough. He needs to work more. Now, whether this is a personal growth type of work or work on your relationship, they're both kind of intertwined. So it's kind of hard to tell with a mini reading, but that is what this is showing. Again, look at where he's facing. He's facing over here. And where we want it to be is that foundation, that success, that celebration. Our Four of Wands, again, is all about success. But it also indicates it's the beginning of the success, meaning there is more work to be done. So perhaps, getting out there, making it easy breezy, being with friends, if you're not together, being out with friends and running into each other. Obviously, with coronavirus, that is not as easy as it used to be. But, even talking on social media with mutual friends and making it light and easy breezy. Now, if you are already in a relationship and your person is ignoring you and you are not resolving things, you should know that your person is, I think, was thinking that there was enough done and kind of feeling like, hey, I've done all this work, what's going on? Willing to put more work in to make this happen. So either way, if you're with somebody or not, it does look like this is moving in the right direction, giving your person that space. Now, if this is a ghosting situation where all of a sudden things felt like they were going well, and then it popped and now nothing's going on and you're not hearing from this person, this would mean perhaps there were more people involved in his dating life, and there were more than just you. He's trying to get the balance where he would have enough time perhaps to see multiple people. Maybe he's still testing the waters with multiple people, one of which is you. But either way, I think you can apply this to either scenario, or all three scenarios, I should say. Bottom line is, he is working on things. He is trying to test the waters. He thought he did a lot of work, but realized he has more work to do, wants to build a foundation. And again, that involves either a social situation or multiple people he might be dating. So there you go, pile 2. Pile number 3. All right, pile 3. Let's find out what you have. Again, the question, why is he ignoring me? Because he feels like he's lost his power. He feels that he does not have enough power in the relationship. He is feeling like he's given a lot. He's helped to balance things. Perhaps he has worked through things with you to make sure that you're doing well. If you are together or dating, that would mean, obviously he's trying to balance time, trying to pay you enough attention, and it probably was just a little much. And he said, you know what? I'm not going to do that anymore. Here's the change. Here's the ignoring. And now he's keeping to himself with our Four of Pentacles. He's keeping his time, his energy, all to himself. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. He's holding it all in. Now, we will address a ghosting situation in a second. This would more apply to a person he's dating, you, if you're dating, or in a relationship. Again, he's feeling that his needs are not being focused on. So he's keeping those needs to himself. He feels that he has no other option because he needs to watch out for himself. Here we have our King of Cups. Now, the King of Cups is somebody who does not like criticism. He's very helpful. He is obviously the king of emotions because it's cups. So this is somebody who does want to oversee and make sure everything is good. So I'm thinking, just based on these cards, that he is feeling that his needs are not being met in some way. I have a feeling it has something to do with time and energy. This is Pentacles after all, which again points to time, money, energy, the things you need in your daily life. And he does not like criticism. So perhaps maybe you criticized him about something. Perhaps that's why he needs to take time to himself. Maybe he needs to get over being stuck on that. Perhaps he needs to see something from you, meaning, okay, I was incorrect. He or she does want to spend time with me, or it's not all about them. This isn't the you show. It has to be the both of you show. Now, if it's a ghosting situation, this would be somebody who is selfish. This is somebody who is juggling two people or more, and perhaps he, can't manage the juggling, or perhaps he's decided to pair up with the other person. So again, in a ghosting situation, it still involves him keeping things to himself. His same motivation is to not be criticized, for lack of a better word, I can't think of anything else but the selfishness. It started off good, and then boom, there goes the selfishness. And perhaps he was criticized by you, by a friend, or he's maybe afraid, he's intimidated by you, doesn't want to fail. Either way, he shut down, and now he is holding it tight. So you know what? It looks right now that you are going to have to bide your time. If it's a ghosting situation, it perhaps is time to move on and let it go. If he is meant to be, he will come back. But right now he is holding that tight. If it is a relationship, that's not the same thing. You can't just be like, yeah, see ya. But it means you need to show that, you know what, you don't think it's all about you, that it's about both of you. And perhaps choose your words carefully. That does not mean you should not express your feelings or point out things that need to be pointed out. But it's all about how we say something than what is said sometimes. So there you go. I think that's the reason he might be ignoring you. Good luck, pile 3. Pile number 4. All right, pile 4. Let's find out what you've got here. The question, why is he ignoring me? Okay, now there are a couple different scenarios I want to point out. If this is a ghosting situation where you're trying to date somebody, or you even started dating somebody, or you've been talking to somebody and now they left, we will address that as well. The other scenarios would be if you're in a relationship or you're dating and then suddenly they're ignoring you or you're not addressing things, okay? So we will address all three of the scenarios. Excuse me. Why is he ignoring you? He's looking for more. He's looking for something more. He likes adventure. He likes excitement. He, could potentially be bored. If you're in a relationship, he needs to jazz it up in some way. He needs to feel that little bit of a thrill. Things moving, things get commonplace and they kind of go into regular day-to-day life, and that's totally normal. I mean, you can't be upset that, because that's totally normal. But it looks like he might be somebody who needs that little boost of excitement every now and then, feels that he needs to do that, and he's not sure quite how to get that. So he's trying to create a situation with you that would potentially spark that, justice. The justice card, this is our magician riding right into our justice card. The magician creates things. He starts things. He creates new ideas and new scenarios, new situations. So, he does want to repair this. Now, remember, this is if you're in a relationship or if you're dating. We'll talk about ghosting in a second. Again, the justice card, this is all about being fair, having things be equal. So perhaps he feels that, his needs aren't being met in some way that involves some kind of need for adventure, need for excitement, need to switch it up. If you'll notice, the justice, the fairness, and all that, it's sandwiched in between the magician and the fool. Both are very powerful cards about a new beginning, starting over, jumping in fresh. And then here again is our excitement, need for excitement, need to shake it up. So I would say this looks to be resolvable. Resolvable? I don't know if that's a word, but it looks to easily, it looks like you could resolve this. Looking at his needs and seeing, maybe come up with some ideas of something fun. Now, this could involve going somewhere. This could involve something between the two of you. I mean, I don't know your relationship and what makes the most sense. Now, if it's dating, perhaps come up with a new exciting idea of how to go and what to do, or something. Now, let's address a ghosting situation. If this is a ghosting situation, this person is looking for something else, looking for something that might be a little more exciting. Maybe this person just thrives on creating new connections, and that's the thrill, is just connecting and getting that first initial thing, going. Making a decision that, okay, I talked to you, that was great fun, but I need more adventure. So let's make a decision to start with somebody else. So in terms of the three scenarios, the first one being a relationship, and the second one, relationship and dating, the third one being ghosting. The relationship dating looks like just needing some excitement, perhaps, something easy breezy, something fun, something a little bit of a thrill maybe, and it looks like things will even out. If again, ghosting, he's looking for something more exciting, whether that, not as an insult to you, I think it's more of a, I need that new kind of feeling, and some people are addicted to that rush. So if it's meant to be, this person will come back. If not, save your pride and let it play out. And you know what? You can start a new adventure with somebody else just as easily. So I hope that helps. Pile 4, good luck. All right, my friends, I hope you enjoyed this pick a card. I'd like to remind you to please hit subscribe and make sure you tap that bell so that you can stay connected, and also so that you'll get notifications when I do pick a cards and other random things. I do have a regularly scheduled live stream every day at 12 p.m. Central Time, and this is a daily live tarot reading show. So please stop by. I'd love to see you. Hit subscribe. And thank you so much for watching this pick a card. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time.